I've officially moved to Costa Rica, and I literally love the wildlife here. This is my 3rd time here, but this time I'm going to be here for 3 months, so a lot longer. Then I'll be back in December. I love it. My absolute goal, if you watch our couples channel, is to own land in Costa Rica and have fruit trees, have a fruit orchard, and live off the land and really connect with nature as I'm nature, be with nature, all that kind of thing. In the US, I feel so empty and like so excluded from nature, and like I'm definitely not nature there. I'm just like, it's not my vibe, you know? One of the main lessons I've already learned here is that I'm slightly, maybe not slightly is the word, but I feel kind of like scared of my mind and like scared of my thoughts. And I recognize that I need everything to go a perfect way. And I didn't think I was like schedule oriented, but I think I kind of am. Not necessarily on like, I'm going to do this at this time, this at this time, and this at this time. But I have like a ritual, maybe less of a schedule, more of a ritual. And here, because I'm not fluent in Spanish, I can speak Spanish, but I'm not fluent. I'm a yes person. I'm extroverted. I like to say yes to everything, right? I think that is like one of my favorite things about life, is just to like go on adventures and just do super fun things. We're staying at Airbnb right now, so we have this Airbnb host that is just showing us everywhere, right? Getting me totally out my comfort zone. I didn't even realize how small my comfort zone was. But this is a food freedom and mind freedom journey, so I wanted to share it. I recognize I struggle to stay in the present moment. I love the present moment, but often I go to the future and the past and forget that the whole reason of life and to experience these fun activities is to be present. So the other day we were going on a hike, and we didn't know how long the hike was going to be. We didn't know how long it was going to take to get there. We didn't know how long we were going to be there, all these things. And it was like so cold. We get to this super top, and it was just gorgeous. It was this 360 panoramic view. We made it to the top. This is it.
Oh, you just stay there.
Okay. This is it. Oh my gosh, it's like we're on top of the world. Can you guys hear me? Oh, this is so cool. It's very windy. It was getting late. It was looking like it was going to start to rain. It was freezing. I was in this tank top and shorts, and I got out of the present moment into the ego body, and I was like, ugh, when are we going to go? And then I'm thinking, wow, I'm really choosing to feel this way instead of enjoying this glorious view that I may never see again. I'm also recognizing it's not even me who's cold, it's the body. But I can literally ignore that. Like, I'm hot and cold all the time. It's not like I'm always at this perfect balance within on temperature in my body. So like I experience discomfort due to temperature all the time, but this, I was just so cold, and I was like, I can't even enjoy the moment. But that's all a thought. Like, obviously I can enjoy the moment. I get to choose if I want to enjoy it or not. And then I also recognize how much the American rush culture has affected me, because we get to the Airbnb and it's like 10 a.m. And I text the Airbnb host on WhatsApp like, hey, we're here. Well, actually, I said like, hey, we're 20 minutes out, we're 10 minutes out, we're here, no response. And Tenzin messages her, no response. I call her, no answer. And I was like, this is ridiculous. This should not be happening to me. Like, I don't know, I felt like this like attitude energy, like, seriously? And then within maybe like probably less than 10 minutes, but about like 10 minutes, she like answers and the gate opens. So it wasn't even a big deal, but I made it a huge deal in my mind. And there wasn't even a rush, really. Yet I like created a rush and I like created a timeline. And then when she comes to pick us up, she'll say a time. She'll say like, yeah, I'll pick you up at 9 a.m. It will either be like 8:30 a.m. or it will be like 9 a.m. So it will be like a ish, like 8:30-ish, right? And I'm just not used to that. So when she got here early, I started to like panic. I was like, oh my God, I gotta be ready. Like trying to get all my stuff because we were like spending the night in San Jose, and I was like panicked. And then on the contrary, when she was like 30 minutes late, right, I was like, seriously? Why should I wait around for you? And I'm like, whoa, where is all this thoughts and energy coming from? And I think it's the American rush culture. It's crazy. I remember at my job one time in the U.S., I was literally 1 minute late, like literally 1 minute. And my manager asked to talk to me, and he literally told me that that cannot happen again. And I was like, what? 1 minute, you guys. This was at a coffee shop in D.C. 1 minute. Yeah, that's another story, maybe, I don't know if you want to hear it, but it's just ridiculous, the rush culture. But here in Costa Rica, you've probably heard the term pura vida, and I definitely want to embody that more. That's important to me, to have less rush culture, and I think with less rush culture comes more present moment, and that means I can enjoy my experience in my life more. And then the third thing I wanted to say that also got me out my comfort zone was we went and spent the night in San Jose to, I guess, house sit, pet sit, but also just experience San Jose because we've never been. We've only been in the airport. So we were just there staying in our Airbnb host's house, and she's away in Japan, so we were able to go stay there for the night. And that was an amazing opportunity that I don't know if I'll get again. So of course I said yes. And then our Airbnb host mom was showing us where we're going to stay, and she goes, and this will be your couch. Not this one, but just imagine. And she's like, this is your couch, and it was like an L shape. So I got one side and Tenzin got one side. And then she's like, and there's only one bedroom, so me and Ida, her best friend, are going to be staying up there in the bedroom. And immediately I was like, a couch? Mind you, I've never slept on a couch before in my 24 years. So I was like, a couch? What the hell? This is squalor. And I was not sure how I felt about that. I was upset. And I was like, I can't believe, I was talking to Tenzin, I was like, I can't believe she asked us if we want to go stay in her house and she didn't even have a bed. Only a couch. And then she's like, this is typical. Like, I've stayed on a couch many times. It's very common for people to invite you to spend the night and sleep on a couch. I was like, what? Not a guest bedroom or a guest bed? I guess this is cultural differences because, like I said, I've never been on a couch. And the one time I was offered to sleep on the couch was at Tenzin's auntie's house. And it was literally an experience. It was so bad because the couch was like mega uncomfortable and it was mega freezing, and I wasn't provided a pillow or a blanket. I was provided a towel as a blanket. And I was like, it was one of the most miserable experiences that I've had in terms of overnight sleeping attire, I guess. I don't know. So that didn't go well, and that like definitely affected me in Tenzin's relationship, because I like wouldn't stop talking about like how much I was hating this experience, and she's like, okay, damn, I get it, this is my aunt. But this is what I mean, like cultural differences. Like I had this expectation that if I am going to have a couch, it's going to be super comfortable. I'm going to be provided a pillow. I'm going to be provided blankets. I'm going to be provided all this stuff, right? So I had this major realization. I put it in my journal. I was laying there in this couch in San Jose, and I was like, wow, this couch is very comfortable. It's my preferred texture. It's firm. I was provided with 2 soft blankets that didn't stink. I'm very particular with my smells. I don't like detergent smell. I like just unscented smell. So it was relatively unscented. And it was in this gorgeous tropical area. And there's no AC in this place, but the windows were open, and there was a great breeze. And so I was, instead, because I've been reading Abraham Hicks, instead of focusing on all the things I didn't like, I started to focus on all the things that I did like. And I recognized that I wasn't actually in that bad of a situation. I'm in a free stay in San Jose on a comfortable couch. It was great, actually. So I've been loving my mind shift, and I'm excited to have more mind shifts and more, because I am a yes person. I want to say yes to everything. I want to experience everything. But I have all these rigid rituals and expectations, and I want to dismantle it, because I think I'll just have more fun in life if I just like say, whatever, it's okay. I know I'll be okay, because I'm learning to just have like peace within. And that's important to me. And that's my journey so far. I think I've been here for 4 days, so I have a lot of updates and hopefully a lot of learning journeys that I can share here on my channel. If you liked this video and you want to see more videos of me in Costa Rica and more videos of me talking about what I've been learning and dismantling my mind and hearing more about my food freedom and my mind freedom journey, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love and happy healing.